I'm Tabi.
And I'm Rachel.
And this is a knitting podcast and usually a little bit of sewing.
Yeah.
And yeah, today is, I have no idea what day it is. My watch doesn't.
The 15th?
15th? Oh, I do know it's the 15th.
August 15th, halfway through August, people.
Halfway through August.
What happened?
We had a lot of stuff happen.
We did.
Yeah, so we'll probably give a little bit more of an update on that in a little bit.
Yeah.
And anyways, I was out of town for the last 2 weeks, so we just got back Friday, and now we get to podcast, so yay.
Yeah. Which is good for me, because I had a lot of, she had a vacation, and I feel like I had a, knitcation? Is that what you call
definitely
it?
had a knitcation.
It was fun. I've been doing a lot of knitting the last month. It's been about
a lot of knitting. I'm so jealous of all the things she's finished.
But, I mean, let's be honest, baby knits, people, are where it's at. Especially, like, newborn
They're
baby.
so pretty.
Knits. Anyway, we're sisters. I am pregnant. I am 25 weeks pregnant right now. I am due at the end of November with, should we just tell him now? I don't think we've told him what I'm having yet.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Oh, we did a yarn club, so everyone should have had their yarn by now. But it was really fun, and I've got messages from a few people saying they got their yarn, and we're excited. So I'm having a girl.
Yay, baby Jules.
Baby Juliet, Jules. Whatever.
This was the yarn that we had for the gender reveal.
Yes, so this was our Jules yarn. We, hopefully you can see it.
There you go.
We were very proud of this yarn.
We had a lot of fun with it.
We spent a long time developing and
it was not an easy yarn
a
to
long
dye.
time recreating it. Or like just as many times as
we sold out of those. Well, we sold way more than
I
we
can't believe
expected.
anyone bought it. But thank you guys for everyone who did buy the club, and we're excited about it because it was just something really fun.
Yeah, that was super fun.
So this is kind of random at the beginning, but anyway, lots of baby knits coming your way today because I found out about a month ago that I am having a girl, so I have just almost fully been knitting for baby the last month. So,
and for those of you who are new, Rachel does have a little boy. He'll be 2 in October.
Yep.
So she'll have a boy and a girl.
It's really exciting.
Yeah, super exciting. I have 4 girls, and I know how much fun it is to have girls, so very excited for her. But, okay, so
we have some administrative things definitely to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, let's see, where do we start?
Okay, well, we announced last podcast or the podcast before, we had 6,000 subscribers then, and we had a giveaway planned for that.
Oh, guys, this is a good giveaway. I am super jealous of this giveaway.
We had this mostly planned by the last podcast, but we didn't yet have it.
Yeah, we didn't have a lot of the things. Yeah. So we definitely want to show you, and we think it's a good.
We had Shannon from Woodsy and Wild, who is one of my favorite bag makers, like
gorgeous.
Shops to watch. I like stalk her on Instagram. Anyway, she contacted us and asked if we'd be interested in her sending us some for the 6,000 giveaway. So, I left one of them in the room. Anyway, she sent us an incredible package.
Oh my goodness!
And we'll show the rest of them later. But we decided on this one for the giveaway. So,
yes, this is the giveaway, and we have a whole thing to go with the bag as well.
Yes. We're going to post a picture on Instagram, and we'll have instructions for what to do for that. So, yeah.
It was so hard to decide which, because she gave us a beautiful.
She did, but we didn't have yarn to match all of it.
But this was, oh my goodness.
It is so pretty. I don't know if you can see. This part down here is shimmery, and up here, well, it's shimmery too, but it's like paint splotches. It's really pretty. And the inside is, let me see. Yeah. Sorry. The inside is
nice,
just like got this pocket in here though.
But it's a really good size.
Yes, and it's got, her tags are so cute, and it's got this handle that is removable, and you can.
And it's definitely a drawstring here.
Yeah, and you can unsnap it. So
those are really nice.
So nice because you can like loop it around your bag.
I have been using mine a lot. I'll show you later, but it's perfect size for baby knits and baby girl knits especially.
So if you want to hold it up, okay. This is the yarn. This is our yarn. We just don't have a label for it right now. This was actually the Finn colorway.
If it was going to be a boy.
If Rachel's baby was a boy, this is what you all were going to get. But
I love this yarn so
I know. We have to be able to recreate
this because
we took good notes on it, so it shouldn't be too hard.
It'll definitely be one in our shop for sure because
yeah,
definitely. I love how that turned out.
The speckles are so pretty on this one, and we'll show you like the inspiration picture for it too. It looks just like it, so we were pretty proud of it.
So proud. Like we saw this picture, we're like yes, and we got all excited. It was so fun.
And then our favoriteest
ever
wool soap, Tuft Woolen's Chai Spice. Absolutely. She put on Instagram that she was having a big, whatever. She had a bunch of stuff up in her shop. So
I need to put her up.
I got 3 of them, 2 for me and 1 for here. And then also a pair of the I don't know how to say it, driftwood needles. This is a fixed circular size 4, and it's 40 inches. I thought that was a good size for shawls.
Like shawls.
Yeah. So, so pair of needles, this gorgeous bag, the Chai Spice, and this yarn. I'm going to open it up real quick because
oh my goodness,
I really love it.
We love this yarn so much. And I think it looks so perfect with the bag.
It does. It's like the same color.
We're
so
naturally...
This is how it goes. Ooh, it's so pretty. Anyway, yes, we'll post a better picture of it on Instagram when we do the...
yeah, so you can see it in all its glory.
Hopefully we'll get that picture taken today.
Yeah. And
then we'll have it up by the time this podcast hopefully goes up tomorrow. So, yeah, that's our plan. Okay, so that's administrative, right?
Yeah, I think that was it. Do we say where that you can find us and stuff like that?
We didn't. Okay, so you can find us on Instagram and Ravelry, as I am Awesome Socks.
And I'm Hey Rachel Makes.
And we have the Hey Sister podcast group on Ravelry and the Hey Sister Yarn Co. Instagram, which kind of entails podcast and yarn. So,
but that's where the giveaway will be posted. The Hey Sister Yarn Co.
And we do plan to have a shop update just for some ready to ship stuff on Friday.
Yeah. So
that's stay tuned on Instagram for more details on that. Yeah. Okay. That's all of the administrative, I think.
Yeah, I think so. So let's get into knitting. If we forgot something, we'll say it at the end. But so we have a lot of knitting. Tabi's going to show her finished object first.
I don't have a lot of knitting. My vacations, while very enjoyable, were jam-packed with chasing a nearly 2-year-old. So there was not a lot of knitting done for me. So my first FO, which has been a long time coming.
They're so wonderful,
but it's probably one of my favorite FOs.
Like, seriously.
Ever. And it's definitely my favorite pair of socks that I've knit. So.
Seriously.
Okay, so I finished my TARDIS socks, my police box socks. I really hope they're showing up. Hold this one in front of your eyes so that it focuses. Okay, I'm going to get a little closer just
for these, because these are special.
They're so sparkly. I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, guys, I'm so happy with them. They fit me perfectly. Again, the pattern is the police box socks, and it's a free pattern on Ravelry, and the yarn is Meg, Girl Studios.
Meg, it's a beautiful yarn.
Meg. I was in love with this yarn like the minute I saw it, and knew it had to be these socks. She sent us this yarn, and I just can't get over how sparkly and perfect they are.
I still have not cast mine on, which I'm just dying to. I just have so much stuff to knit right now.
So
but it one day will become that.
I've been working on these for
almost
probably
a year.
Yeah. So it was ridiculous. It took so long to make, but
you enjoyed it though.
Yeah, I did. They're super fun to knit and very satisfying. Yeah.
So. Yeah, they're gorgeous.
And the contrasting yarns are just Knit Picks Stroll. Is this Stroll?
I think so.
It's been a long time since I've
the black and white
looked at Knit Picks. Yeah, the black and white colors. But oh my word, I love them so much.
It is really exciting.
I think everybody should knit these out of this yarn. So
agreed.
There's that. FO number 1.
Why don't you show you?
And okay, last time I was like here on the second sock. Like, I don't know if you can see.
Just finished the color work?
Yeah. I had just finished the color work, or nearly finished the color work. So I really didn't even do that much. But
it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's like almost a whole sock.
Almost a half a sock.
It's at least a half a sock.
Okay, so I guess I'm doing my FOs first and then Rachel's doing hers. Okay. Poor Rachel, I was on vacation and she kept texting me. I was like ignoring her text.
She did text me back like for 2 weeks. I was like, and I just kept sending her my finished objects like every few days, and she'd like respond with like
rolling eyes and, like,
and I would just laugh. And I was like, sorry. Like one time I sent her like here's another one. Like it was so stupid.
It's like ridiculous. It's like, here's a baby sweater I finished today. I think maybe I'll start one tomorrow. And then tomorrow she's like, nope, I started it last night and here it is.
It wasn't that good.
It was
pretty much. It was really fun.
And then the next day, here's this 3 little things lined up. Anyways, I'm very happy for her. And if I
was on a roll,
if I were her, I would have been doing the exact same thing.
It was really exciting.
Oh,
this is the cutest story,
really
though.
Cute. I had these finished forever ago. But I was working on my police box socks, and my little she was like 21 months at the time. I can't remember. She'll be 2 soon, and she came up to me and she's like, "Mommy, ox, like, are you?" That's all she says, socks. So she's like, "Socks?" It's like, "Yes, I'm making socks." And she's like, "Mine?" It's like, "Oh, baby, no, these are mommy's socks." I'm like, "Do you want me to knit you some socks?" And she's like, "Mm-hmm." I was like, "Okay, mommy will make you any socks you want." And then a few minutes later, she came over and she had gotten into my yarn cabinet and she brought me a skein of yarn. It was like, "Ox?" Like, these are what I want my socks out of. So,
so cute.
It was so cute. So it was Lolo Did It sparkle sock. I forget what she names
Vertigo.
that. But yeah, the color is Vertigo. Anyways, they're so stinking cute. She's got little tiny feet.
You're so cute.
And
she does. Those wouldn't fit on Lincoln. Like,
they're like little.
When he was
tiny
like a year old.
They look so little, but I mean, compared to the adult
my little boy
socks,
has big feet though, so
I mean,
oh,
so tiny.
How cute! They look really cute together too.
Yeah, and so I used the stitch counts from the Rose City roller socks that
Do you remember how many stitches you used?
I can't remember. It was so long ago, and I haven't.
It
been
was
on
a while
Ravelry in
ago,
forever.
yeah.
So but yeah, it was. I used those stitch counts, but I didn't make ankle socks. I just knit up. She wanted. Anyways,
They're so.
They look adorable on her. So she loves to wear them, and yeah.
But they look pretty big compared to.
Yes, they do. You can go ahead because I'm done.
Okay, so well, it's okay. I'll show you this. Okay. Anyway, I think I'm going to try to do this in the order I knit them, just for my. I think that makes more sense to me. Okay, so we found out we were having a girl the beginning of July. So,
like that day.
This is crazy. I was knitting this hat when anyway, our air conditioner broke and it was getting fixed, and I was like knitting on it like in the hot house when the guy was like fixing our air conditioning. Anyway, but this is a little ear flap hat.
It's
I think
so
it's
cute.
by Jean Richmond.
I'll put the name of the pattern down here.
Yeah. Anyway, so this is the very first thing I knit for
It's so cute.
the baby. I did it in, I think, the smallest size.
Did you hold it double, or was it a fingering
it was
weight hat?
it was a worsted weight hat, but I think it was like a 6-month size, or a.
It looks like it's perfect now.
It was either a 6-month size or just a baby size. I can't remember, but
It's so
my baby is going to be newborn in the when it starts getting cold outside, and so
Yeah, because you're due at the end of November.
yeah,
right?
almost December. She could be born in December anyway. So, so I didn't hold it double. I just used my fingering weight yarn. I'm not sure what needles it called for, but I used a 3. And it worked really
This is our cashmere.
well. So I used the same stitch counts as she did for the smallest one. Now this is our cashmere yarn, and it's a little plumper, I would think, than a.
It is more plump than like a 75-25.
Yeah. Anyway, I love it. This is the
So
very first
soft.
yarn I ever dyed, and I have been saving it for if I have a girl to knit something with it. Like, I knit one of our friends' baby socks out of it, and I've been dying to make something for
It's so
my
beautiful.
little girl. Anyway, so I'm hoping this will fit her basically right away when she's born. I think it's pretty much small
We should
enough.
re-dye this yarn. It's so
I
pretty.
do love it.
We didn't take notes or
But
anything.
I love
It's
the
just
little
so
braids
cute.
and the pom-pom. I think it's so awesome. Anyway, I'm going to keep
It
going
is.
because I have 9 finished objects. Anyway, so I've been having fun. The second thing I knit was...
Oh my word, this is maybe my favorite thing she's knit.
I think so too. I'm going to get my list out real quick, guys. I'm sorry. I have a list. Here we go. These are new ones? Yeah, those are new ones.
Aw.
I'll show you. I can show them. Baby Juliet. This is, I don't know if you can see it at all, which, I mean, anyway.
She's so cute.
But she's adorable.
How far are you now?
I am 25 weeks.
25 weeks.
So that-
That's crazy.
Today. Anyway, so this is Olive's Chunky Lace by Pernille Larson. She does the knitting for Olive. It's like a collection, I guess. I think her little girl's name is Olive. And
Oh, everything in that collection is so beautiful.
everything this lady designs is amazing.
Seriously.
I seriously want to knit everything that she has ever knit for her baby or her little girl. So anyway, I knit this. This is, like I said, Olive's Chunky Lace, And I also did some modifications on this. I think the smallest size, again, was like a 3 to 6 month or a 6 month, and I wanted a newborn. I want this either to be like her Christmas sweater or just something she can wear right away. So I used sport weight yarn. I used Longwood Sport Weight by Cascade Yarns.
It called for bulky, right?
It calls for bulky, I think. I think there's a chunky and an Aran, or there's two. There's
an Osprey.
Osprey. So it's chunky and Aran, or Aran and chunky, or something like that. I'm sorry. You can look it up. I don't remember everything. And I did a lot of modifications to these to get them to what I feel like is an actual newborn size, because
she did such a good job with all the first sizing things.
I feel like I'm doing like, I'm kind of nervous because I'm not on a roll like where I'm getting them to be the size I want without too much work. But I think I used a size 5. I'm not sure what it called for. It may have been a 5, but I used a size 5 needle and like I said, sport weight yarn, and I got this size. So I love it so much. I think you can see the lace fine, but I love it so much. And the little like baubles, or what are those? I guess anyway,
like baubles, yeah, baubles.
I think it is so sweet. I love it so much. It's the raspberry color, like this Longwood Sport yarn.
That yarn is really soft. It's actually a lot like our worsted, our snuggle worsted.
Just like,
I love it.
How soft. I love it.
I think
anyway,
hit Watson.
Watson, do you know where the baby sweater? Anyway, I love it so much. This is my second finished object for her.
I love that so much. It's so perfect.
Yes. Okay, I'm trying to remember exactly what next. It may be out of order, which you guys don't care. Anyway,
it is so cute.
This is the very first stuffy I've ever made, but I love it. Anyway, this is Kaikaina the Mermaid by Kaikaina. Anyway, it's by Rachel Borello Carroll.
She's the same one that did the unicorn.
Yeah, she did the unicorn, Nilla the unicorn, and she also did, I think, a different mermaid too. But this is a smaller version, I guess, of the mermaid.
It's so cute.
I love it so much.
She's so pretty.
It took me a while to get the face to be not creepy, and there's a whole thing with her head not being stuffed enough, and my husband sticking a straw and shoving stuffing in it. It was hilarious. I'm not going to get into it, but this is a memory doll. He's like, now I can say I made the mermaid for the baby. But it was really cute. But I absolutely love how it turned out. I used like 3 different colors for her hair. And this yarn, which is, as soon as
love it.
I thought about like, if I'm having a girl, what I'm going to knit, I knew I wanted to make a little mermaid out of this yarn. It is Machete Shop DK in Sweet Creek. So I absolutely love it. I got this for Christmas. My husband let me pick a couple skeins of yarn online, and this is one of the ones I got. And this like skin tone yarn is the little Tailoress yarn in do you remember what it's called? I don't have my
I think it was like peaches and cream or something.
Anyway, I absolutely love it. I think it's the perfect mermaid skin tone. There's these little flecks of like green and yellow.
It is.
Or gold, I would say. But I think it's so
really cool.
I hope you can see her.
I never would have thought to do that. I'm so happy you thought of that.
Yeah, I thought of it because if I was having a boy, or for Lincoln, I might use it as like there's this like dragon.
It's so cute.
Yeah. Dirk the dragon is so adorable. I think it's crochet, but I still want to do it. Anyway, I love her. Like I said, the first stuffy I've ever made, and I think it's super cute. So I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, moving on. Okay, so out of our Jules yarn that we sent out, I of course had to make the baby something out of it. So what's better than a little flax light for a fingering weight yarn for a baby?
Oh, it's so pretty.
So I love it. I wasn't for sure if I was going to love the garter ridges, but I think it looks really, really cute.
I think so.
I think I want to make one for Lincoln, and I think I'll do them again for him too. But
it looks so cute in fingering weight. I love it.
I think it's just the sweetest. Like, I mean, obviously it's a very simple sweater. It's a free pattern.
I love how it pulled too, like along the bottom part.
I think so too, because I mean, obviously there's more stitches at the top, and when you split for the sleeves, with the yarn like this, I knew it was going to pull. But I love how it did it. I think it looks
so
like
cool.
swirly sherbet, or I hope you can see the colors. I was not like blowing it out. I think we'll be fine, but. I absolutely love it, and they have it has these gold speckles all throughout it, in purple speckles.
It's
and
so perfect.
I love it so much.
I love it.
I just think this is going to be so
You've
sweet.
got a big chunk of gray in yours, huh?
Yeah.
Most
but
of
they
them
all
I think
do.
didn't have
Look.
that much gray. Oh yeah, that's true. The peach is like really
It's
good right
about,
here.
they're all very similar, but like in the pooling. But I think it turned out super, super cute.
It did. I wish almost that the whole thing was like
I'm
that. 'Cause
sorry.
then it would, like, swirl up.
I know I'm very excited about all these, but literally I am obsessed with my baby knits. So I apologize if I'm sounding a little crazy or overexcited about these things, but I can't help it. I'm sorry. But anyway, Flax Light here with our yarn in jewels, and I love that so much.
Look at him. He's like a
I know. I wish you could see
He's
her
such a
little
sweet
puppy.
dog.
He is. He's so sweet.
He's not really a puppy anymore. He's a year
No?
old.
That's crazy.
Almost a year. Almost.
Oh my goodness! What in the world?
So we got him in October?
That's
September?
That's crazy.
Anyway.
Where's my other sock? Okay. So the next thing after I finished that, I was like going to sleep and I'm like, I need to make her some socks now. She doesn't have any socks, and I was like thinking, we have this pattern. It's the baby
Mitten socks?
mitten socks by Barbara Pride.
I love that pattern.
It's a wonderful pattern. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. It's a perfect newborn size pattern.
They're the only socks that stayed on my kids' feet for for a while. Anyway.
Anyway, no, you're good. And it's a ribbed sock.
She made it even better.
Okay, and I knew what's sweeter than like cable socks, especially when thinking like newborn and cozy for the winter.
They're so sweet.
Anyway, I made her these. Oh, you can't see them. Should I stand up?
Go
I
ahead.
don't know.
Stand up.
I'm trying to just. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Sorry.
What in the world is
I'm
this?
gonna belly shot there.
Tiriltunge.
Sorry. Hopefully you're gonna edit that out. Okay, here's all of
Baby
the belly.
jewels.
Anyway, so I made her these little socks, and this was the first pair I made. I also did a twisted stitch every fourth row, every other rib, if that makes sense. I'm gonna try to, you can kind of see it
They
there.
basically look like tiny BFF socks.
Yeah, they're like little like mock cable socks basically. So I did the same twist all the way around. I figured something this small, it doesn't matter if they're like, you know, what is it, like
A little tighter.
no,
Oh, if they're mirrored?
mirrored. Yeah, I wasn't going to spend time doing that, but I did. The white pair was our yarn. It's our tweedish yarn. I don't think we've ever sold this yarn, but
That's what Rachel did her puntilla out.
Yeah, I made my puntilla out of this, the stripes, and it just has like orange and black speckles, or gray speckles. Anyway, I did these really pretty pink sparkly ones out of Stress Knits yarn in Sweet Disposition, and I love, oh, I don't know if you can see, make sure it's pink, sorry. And then these gray ones, they're just so little, it's hard to show from back there.
The Sweet Disposition ones are my favorite.
I think so too, or the
Although,
cream ones.
the cream ones are really
Because
sweet.
I
match
want these
everything.
pair of socks, like, for me, so bad. Anyway, and then I did this out of just Stroll, or no, what is it? They're Knit Pick Sparkle yarn.
Stroll Sparkle?
Stroll
That's
Sparkle?
something, I don't know. It's their fingering weights.
It's sparkly and it's silver, or it's the chrome colorway. So, anyway, I thought that was a good, like, collection of socks to have for a newborn. Just different colors and everything. So I had a lot of fun. I did those 3 pairs in 3 days.
I know.
I was like popping those out. Those were fun. Those are super fast and easy if you need like
They are.
gift knits or you're having a baby. I think
It is something that's nice to work on when you're like really pregnant and you're just like waiting on the baby to come. You're like, well, if it waits another day, I'll have another pair of socks.
I at least want to make her at least one more pair. I'm making my Christmas socks, so I want to have her having them with
How
this
much of
Christmas
Jules' yarn did you use for the sweater, the whole thing?
No, I have. I want to weigh this, but looks like I almost have 50 grams left.
Oh my word!
Like I probably have 40 grams at least
Nice.
left. Like it's
That's
a
awesome.
big chunk of yarn left. So
So you could make your socks out of it too.
oh yeah, definitely. I can make her socks or something. So
Yeah, it takes like 15
little
grams to make
tights
the
would
sock.
be really
That would be
cute. Like those,
Especially, well, they wouldn't swirl the same way, would they?
but they would maybe as the sleeves.
Yeah, that's true.
They would probably be similar to that.
Oh, that would be so cute.
Which I love how
Yeah, that looks.
I think that's probably more.
That's kind of what more my socks are gonna look like. I think.
yeah,
is
or
more
like this, or the top part.
So we dyed it to not pull as the socks.
Yeah, it shouldn't
So-
pull in socks like it does in the sweater, but I love how it did it in the sweater. So, anyway, let's see what was next. So after I finished the socks, I was like, what am I gonna make next? Anyway, I had something started, but it was taking a while, and I'll show it next. But
This may be my favorite.
this
It
might
just-
be my favorite thing.
It's just so perfect.
So I wanted a baby hat, and I knew
It's like a perfect miniature of like.
So I had some modern Fair Isle. I actually made Lincoln this cardigan for his birthday last year. It was the Antler cardigan, and I bought 2 skeins. I had almost a skein left. I think I alternated skeins, so I had like 3 different like smallish balls of yarn like floating around my stash. So I took one, and I have it like. So precious. I love it so much. Anyway, so I made the little antler hat. I think I made the smallest size. I think I used the needles it called for, but I used a DK yarn. This is a DK.
It's a Madeline Tosh DK, which is really close to a
It is, but I feel like my sweater came out smaller than it should have even. Like, it was tight. I mean, maybe it might be my gauge.
You were knitting tightly back then.
Like, I feel like the antler cardigan will fit her, like, when she's 6 months old. Like, I might,
the one that you made Lincoln?
Yeah, I might put a zipper in it, or
buttons. Fit her when she's 6 months old.
No, but I think it may, like, I don't know if she's going to need one in May, but if she does, it might fit her. If not, whatever. But I absolutely love this. I think I wanted a hat. I made the pink and, like, teal hat that was really sweet, but I wanted one that would go with like everything.
So cute.
And as soon as I made it, I knew it had to have a fur pom-pom. Like, that's what I would have put on my hat. So I found this. It's a keychain I bought from Hobby Lobby, and I just took it off the keychain and put it in here. But it was completely perfect. As soon as I saw it, I was like, yes, I love it.
It is completely
It's perfect. Like really like
the like black things like match the like.
Yes.
I don't know. It just looks so cool. With
I love it so much. So I hope you can see the cables. It's a wonderful pattern. I'm gonna make one for my son too. Anyway, so sorry we had to stop. So I think I was just pretty much finished this, but I'm gonna make one for my son, and I think it is so cute. I think it's a perfect size too. It's pretty stretchy, so it should fit her most of the winter. I'm really, really happy with that. So my very last one.
I love this pattern so much.
I think this is the sweetest baby pattern. If you are looking, like, I think this would be a wonderful gift knit. Or
was it super hard?
It was the most complicated one I've done so far.
Because it's knit flat,
wasn't hard, but the pattern I feel like was pretty good. At least to get you started. I feel like there were a couple things I had to figure out on my own. So it's not like a very beginner pattern. Like if you've never done lace or cables or anything like that. I feel like I need to block it a little better so it kind of... Well, I just... When it's on, it'll be fine. But it's a onesie. It is the...
Tiriltunge?
Oh my.
Newborn onesie.
By Siv Jane Axtell. Siv Jane Axtell. We'll see.
I'll put that on the screen here.
I should not even try to say this word.
It will be linked in our show notes.
It is the most beautiful baby pattern though, so I hope you can find it from that. Yeah.
Was it knit like?
It's knit flat, so like
you get to here.
No, it's flat the whole way.
Flat.
I actually think next time I might join it in the round at here, and then just have buttons at the top. I think that would be cute.
Yeah.
I don't see why you would need them. So I actually thought about that when I was about halfway through. I was like, I should have just done that and knit it in the round.
Buttons are super cute too.
But I do really like the buttons. I just got them from Hobby Lobby, but they're the exact tone and like weird purpley grayish.
It looks like perfect
color. Like, look, it's like,
it's insane
because it's quite a tonal yarn. Okay, this yarn. I hope I have the ball band in here. I think I do.
Just for a second. I'm gonna figure this out.
I found it in here the other day. My mother-in-law sent me this yarn that she had in. She didn't know if she'd ever knit with it. So, but anyway, I love it. It's beautiful. It's this really pretty like light lacky lavender color. It is Evermore Studios. I've never heard of them before, but they're Dreamland sock yarn. It's an 80/20, and it's in their heather colorway. So
it's like a perfect heather color.
Sorry, this ball band is really messed up. I lost it and then I just shoved it into my
I don't understand
my Notions pouch.
How this was made.
Here, unbutton it and I'll try to explain real quick.
Okay, did you pick up the sleeves at the end?
Yeah.
Okay. For some reason I thought you were saying that was knit flat too.
Semi-raglan shaping is esque.
Yeah, it just definitely comes out that way.
Okay, so you start in, I mean, this is definitely not giving away the pattern because it's obvious, but you so you start with, I think it was this side. So you have the band and then the sleeve, and then you just go across, and it was great because you needed 10 stitch markers on this thing to separate the different patterns, but
did you use the teardrops?
No, I used the Woodsy and Wild ones that she sent us, which are beautiful. We'll show those here in a little bit. And they were they're a coppery color, and they look so beautiful. I almost wanted to get copper buttons, but they didn't have them at Hobby Lobby. So anyway, but I love the lace and the cables. I did mirror the cables. It gave you the option to, and at first I wasn't going to.
I think you definitely should have.
But I'm very happy I did. I messed them up a couple times, not paying attention to which cable I was on.
So
but it's really not difficult, and I fixed them, no problem. Just dropped down a couple stitches, and I definitely didn't have to pull back. But yes, I love it. I was so scared.
Yeah, you could probably just do it without the eyelets to make a boy one, right?
You could,
right?
And they have some on the Ravelry pages that you could knit that for sure. And I think for sure I wouldn't do the whole buttons down if I was doing a boy anyway. But I mean, or if I do another one for her, which I would like to do another one. I'd like to a cream or a gray.
Gray would be. I love the one.
I think a cream would just be so sweet.
Really pretty.
Yeah, something like this. So anyway, I was so scared. I had played a lot of Yarn Chicken in my year and a half of knitting, and I have lost a lot of Yarn Chicken, I feel like. But I won. Look at this. It's literally 3 grams of yarn. I was so scared. I knit the body, and I hadn't done the sleeves yet. So I waited on doing this bottom band here. I knit the sleeves. I split I don't have a scale, which I need to get one. They're $10, Rachel.
I can never find mine either. It's ridiculous. It's a joke.
I have anyway, I waited on the button band because I wasn't sure if I was going to have enough yarn. So I was going to, if I ran out, I was going to do our perfectly pink color as the cuffs and the band. I was really hoping I'd have enough to where I didn't have to color block the sleeves. That would just look crazy. I don't want it to look like I ran out of yarn. I want it to look like I purposefully added accents of color, which wouldn't have been the case. But I split my yarn into 2 balls as close to the same size as I possibly could. I rolled them up. And so then I knit each sleeve. And I had enough yarn where I thought I could maybe do the bottom.
And you did.
And I did. And I had this much left.
It's a little tiny ball.
So tiny. I was so scared.
I bet you were so relieved and excited when you were finished.
I was so relieved.
She didn't even tell me about this when I got back from vacation, and we went to breakfast with our aunt and uncle who were in.
Oh, it's so good to see them.
Who were in. They don't come in that often, so we went out to breakfast the next morning right after I got back from my second vacation. And Rachel was like, "Oh, by the way," and throws it at me, and I'm like,
it wasn't like that.
It's so precious, though.
I love it so much, and I just finished. I got the buttons the night before, so I was really excited about it.
It's perfect. I love it so much.
Anyway, so I feel like that's a decent amount of baby knits for a month.
For sure it is.
So
is that all the FOs?
That's all of my FOs.
Mine too. I'll do it. Okay, so we had to take a little break because I had a doctor's appointment, and took a lot longer than we were expecting, especially because my appointment got canceled after I was there. The doctor took off. So, sounds worse than it was. But anyways.
It was pretty bad though. Seriously.
Anyway, so, okay. I am also pregnant. And it was a big surprise. And let's see, I'm at 12 weeks pregnant. Yeah, I'll be 13 at the end of the week. And the doctor who delivered my last baby is a little bit of a mess. He's a nice doctor.
A lot of people seem to have problems with this doctor. It's really funny. To us, it's funny. If it was, because he's never been
it's never affected us terribly. It's more
we
a
do go
joke.
To the same place.
It's more of a joke between us and the other people who go to this practice. Anyways, the one doctor there is just really good, and he's incredible, and that's why I stay there. Pretty much.
I see the midwife, so I don't know.
Anyways, he's just crazy. The first time I met him, I I probably shouldn't even tell this story, but anyways.
Okay, you're not saying his name.
Yeah. The first, and I don't hate him. I don't want it to seem like I do, but the first time I met him, he was wearing like a hoodie, and like had this, I don't know, there was like food in his beard. It sounds so terrible. Anyways, he's just a little bit odd, and he's a perfectly adequate doctor most of the time. Again, he delivered my last daughter, and she turned out just fine. But yeah, so I guess today, like I saw him when I got to the doctor's office and when they put me in the room, and then they just I was like waiting so long on that like little patient bed thing that I ended up just like laying down. I almost fell asleep. It was ridiculous. They come in and they're like, "Sorry, doctor." What's his name? Like, "Sorry, the doctor just left to deliver a baby and he forgot to tell everyone." And I guess typically the other doctor's there to cover for him or something, but he wasn't. He's on vacation or something. So anyway,
who doesn't tell people when they leave? You're like, "Oh, see ya."
It's just I'm out. But
we were laughing.
It's just ridiculous because I was gone for almost 2 hours. I ran into Walmart to look for those pretzels. I was like literally running. I ran around this little lady with like a cane, and I felt so bad. And she was just like, watching, like, "Come in a hurry. We have a podcast to do." Anyways, but seriously, I was gone for 2 hours.
Yeah,
which is ridiculous. Anyway,
but yeah, so congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you. Congratulations.
I knew before, but
we actually found out. Like, okay, the podcast, not this last one, but the one before, we had, like, all these huge knitting plans, and, like, I had just bought, like, 2 sweater quantities of yarn, and, yeah. And I was going to finish my stonecutter in a month.
Yeah, you were.
That night, we were editing the podcast.
You could still probably wear it, like, when it gets...
There's no way.
You don't think?
I've already gained 10 pounds. I'm only 12 weeks. Anyway, but yeah, I found out that night after we decided to go like full force with the yarn business and decided
we
on
just
all
had
these.
put the it was like right after we put up that podcast too.
I was like, it was like uploading, and
she was like texting me about it being uploaded, and then she texted me.
It's like, man, my spaghetti tasted so weird. I couldn't even eat my spaghetti that day, and I was like, I love this spaghetti. Why can't I eat it? So I was like, I have a test in there, so I took it. I couldn't believe it.
She, yeah, we were literally in shock for a few days, like all of us.
Months. And then I get really sick when I'm pregnant, and the last podcast, we had to keep pausing so I could go throw up, and it was bad.
Because that was pretty early.
Yeah,
really
I'm feeling a good bit better now. I found some medicines that seem to be helping, so hooray for that. I still don't feel like knitting, so that's a huge part of why I don't have much done.
It took me I didn't knit, I don't think at all my first trimester, like literally.
It's
like
so hard. I try to force myself.
I couldn't. Yeah.
It makes me feel even more sick. But anyway, on to whips. After that.
Okay, why don't you start? How many do you have?
I think I have a few. I don't know.
I have 2, so.
Okay, one whip. Oh, I don't have it with me. I took it to the doctor's office. I'm gonna go get it.
Okay, go get it.
Okay, my only thing I knit on the whole time I was on both my vacations. It's ridiculous. Anyways, it's Nomadic Yarns, Sparkle Sock in the Metal Heart colorway, and my mother-in-law picked us out like a year ago. I feel really bad for Christmas socks or her birthday socks. Birthday socks. Yeah, I can't remember.
I don't know.
Anyway, she picked it out, and then I took it up on vacation to Michigan with me months and months and months ago, and I ended up leaving the whole bag there, which had Dave's socks in it that I made him, and so he's never gotten to wear them yet. Anyway, I just dropped a stitch. Anyway, this is
it's looking really cool.
My Wonderland sock pattern, and I wanted to do the next size up before I send it out to testers, because I don't know, the counts just seem so high, and I think it's working out though. Okay, you think?
I do. I think so.
Anyways, my mother-in-law has a size 7
foot. It would fit on
foot.
my ankle, but it looks like it would fit my foot.
Well, the ankle should be smaller because I'll have the things
on the
back
too.
So, anyways,
yeah, it looks good.
this is it so far. I wanted to see it
That's
self-stripping
really
the
cool.
yarn. And I don't know. I think it's super cool. We just cover our faces suddenly.
Sorry.
We're a little bit hyper. I had ice cream.
I had a couple more of my Timbits.
Rachel ate a whole box of Timbits today.
Box, yeah. Not yet.
Getting there.
I'm working my way through
It
it.
was so good. I had it's a concrete mixer.
Concrete custard mixer.
Something from
Sonic.
And it was delicious.
The cookie dough. Yes. I
Yes.
told her about this the
Rachel
other
made me
day.
get
It's because it's close to our doctors, so the last 2 times I've been to the doctor, me and my sister got these.
I had my blood drawn, and the last time I went, they had to take 4 vials, and
You got really
I got
lightheaded.
lightheaded and dizzy getting off the interstate, so I was a little bit worried about that happening again. They took only 3 vials this time, but still. Ooh, don't do that. But so I stopped to get something before I came back. Anyway, we're just rambling. I'm so sorry. Anyways, here it is. I like how it's working up, and it looks really neon and cool. So I think they kind of look like Halloween socks. So it's my goal to have them done by Halloween.
They do. That's good.
Anyway,
They're pretty though. They're nice.
yeah, I like them. So that's all my vacation knitting right there, folks. So pathetic, but
It's okay. It's hard when you're on vacation. I never get
especially with a little kid.
like I never get a lot done on vacations unless I get to knit in the car, but half the time I don't. So
Yeah, I didn't either. I had to keep. Anyway, yeah. So
Yeah.
that's that. You want to go?
Okay.
Show whip.
All right, so I guess it's technically a half finished object too, because once I finished all the baby things that I've knitted lately,
She ran out of baby things.
I didn't like really feel like starting another baby thing. I have a couple more things I'm definitely planning on knitting, but I don't have anything else going right now. But I want to finish my Christmas socks because I want to have them for this Christmas, and I want to make Juliet a pair to match. So
so cute.
because this yarn is super, I love this yarn. It is really, really sparkly and so
Pineapple
soft.
yarns, right?
Yes.
I think that she.
It
I'm
feels
sorry.
like there's
She must
cashmere in
use the
here.
same base that Meg does.
Yes, it feels like that, and also, well,
Someone else.
I've not tried Tristan.
Sheila's. Oh, Tristan's.
I haven't seen her
Sparkle.
sparkle, but it
That
feels like her. That other yarn we used what was
And
it?
it was supposed to be 75-25?
and it felt just so soft.
I like cashmere.
Yeah, Dragon Horde yarns, and also Bigfoot.
They all have this. It
Fibers.
must be the same base.
Anyway, I think it is.
I love how it's like striped.
I absolutely love it. Look at the back. I only did the pattern
these are
on the
speckled
front.
space socks.
These are speckled space socks. I don't know who designed them right now, but I absolutely love them. I thought they would be perfect for this yarn, and I'm very happy with them.
I've had my yarn for that wound up for like 6 months. It's
I
ridiculous.
love it though. I had last time I think I showed these. I was like right past the heel. Maybe I don't remember, but that's where my project progress keeper was. But I did finish them, which did not take long at all, and I did a 2x2 rib, and I did I think it's a super stretchy bind off. I think it was the Very Pink Knits one. If you watch the Grocery Girls, I know Tracy was talking about it. She was talking. I was knitting those while I was watching it, and so I was like,
It's always nice when that happens.
and she was talking about the
It
bind
looks
off.
a lot better than Jenny's.
It did flare a touch. You can see. I also don't know. This is the first time I've done it, so I don't know if I was still too loose or what.
It
But
stretches
doesn't-
nicely, though.
It doesn't look bad. It does stretch very nicely. So I think it's the super stretchy, or I'm not sure. I will put it in the
Very
show
Pink
notes.
Knits.
Very Pink Knits.
I like her.
90% sure. I can't remember anything these days. Anyway, I finished that, and I did cast on the second one. So I am just about halfway, maybe through the front, not quite, but I really, really like them. I like that I only did the pattern on the front, so you can see the yarn in the back. I just think they look really cool, but I'm really excited to have these for this Christmas. I started them Christmas Eve, and then I wanted to do the Box of Socks cowl, which only does not include whips. So
I'm considering. I'm not gonna enter mine.
I'm not entering
so
mine.
I'm just gonna consider all
either.
the pairs of socks I finish.
Basically my goal will just be to have my own box of socks, but there's no way I'm gonna have 12 pairs probably anyway because I'm doing all the baby knitting, and I still have
If you count the baby socks.
yeah those are definitely not for me. They're on my toe, but because I want to knit a lot for Lincoln and Levi too still, so which is my son and my husband. But yeah, so I really am liking these socks, and I can't wait to have those done and to make a baby pair with that yarn too, because I will have plenty of yarn left over. I wish that kind
of yarn goes so
it's
far.
Crazy.
That's the same thing.
I
as
know, and
Meg's
it's super fluffy
and-
because it's been in a project bag for almost.
I wonder why that is. Like I did a whole my whole two police box socks out of like 38 grams.
And they were heels, toes, and everything, right?
Yeah.
Not the color work, but so yeah, those are my Christmas speckled space socks.
I love them.
I love them too. I'm very happy with them.
What else do I have to show? Let's see. Okay, I made progress on this. Something that you've all seen semi-recently. This is my stone cutter. And I got a few new pins that hadn't come in last time we did our podcast. I like this one. It says Coffee for Life, which is really ironic because the day it came was like the first day I started feeling sick when I was pregnant, and I cannot drink coffee in the beginning of my pregnancies, apparently. It's horrible.
It's very sad.
I hate coffee when I'm pregnant. It's one of my favorite things. Anyway, okay, so last time I was with you all, last time we were here, I was about to here on my first sleeve, I think. So I finished the first sleeve. Oh my word, I love it so much.
I love the color. I hope it's
so sad I'm not going to be able to wear it all
You need
winter.
to finish it though.
I will. I am going to finish it because I think it'll look so cool.
Yeah.
Well,
I think Laura is doing a finish your sweater cal or something.
There we go.
Because she's
I'll
trying
do
to
that.
finish hers.
I'll do that.
But she's a little closer than you.
Shut up. Anyway, so that's sleeve 1, and then I also completed sleeve 2. It's upside down. There we go. Sleeve 2. It bothers me a teeny bit that it does not end on the same part of the cable. I don't know how. I started obviously on the same part of the cable.
You sure? Yeah.
It doesn't. So it bothers me a little bit, but then I figure no one is going to see both my shoulders at the same time. I'll just be like facing people. Take pictures of one or the other.
These would be really short on me.
You're really long on me. Do you have really long arms?
No, but I'm a lot taller than you.
That's true.
A good bit taller.
Anyway. And
a lot bigger.
the seaming is like at the actually kind of almost off your shoulder. So it's
Yeah, that's true.
But it seems plenty long.
Oh, no, it'd be fine.
like-
it would be fine on me.
I wanted them to be kind of long. Anyways, I did this on some crazy gauge.
This is
like
super nice, yeah.
I went down like 4 needle sizes, I think, to
I
do
feel like this would be a really comfortable
sleeves.
sweater.
Right?
Like,
Not too high.
It
I don't
doesn't
think.
feel super heavy or
It's
like
drapier than I thought it would be. It's Quince & Co. Lark in the petal colorway, and I used 3 full skeins for these sleeves, so I'm a little bit worried that I'm going to run out of yarn. But I think their colorways are close enough, like you can pretty much
It's not a
rely on them
huge deal.
too. Yeah, as long as
especially
I can
probably these colors more than like
yeah,
maybe.
it's not even heathered. It's
Yeah.
just like a solid color. I do love it though. It's one of my favorite yarn colors. So yeah,
I do love it.
I haven't cast on the front or the back. I don't know if I should do the front or the back first. I think I want to do the front first, just in case I run out of yarn, and then the back may be a little color blocked if the colors don't match up exactly.
Right, because no one's going to be like, oh, that top part of your... Yeah.
So I'll do the front, and it'll be the same color.
That's actually a very good idea.
So
because no one's going to see both your shoulders, your front and back at the same time.
No one.
That's for sure.
Never. So, yeah, there's that consolation. But that was going to be, yeah. Okay. That one was supposed to be done like a month ago, the whole sweater, but...
All right. So, in my...
You
dog
have fuzz
hair
everywhere.
covered. I think my house just is fuzzy. Anyway, it's bad because I have been taking this with me a lot. Like every time I go to my little boy's room and we are in there, or I just take it around the house with me. But this is my fringe bag and I love it. My fringe field bag. I think I showed the pins last time. So anyway, in here is my Nomad Poncho by
Nora Gauguin.
Nora Gauguin.
That's how I'm going to say it
I think
forever.
that's, until someone tells me otherwise, I think that'll be acceptable. Hopefully you guys agree. Anyway, so...
If not, please comment how we should say it.
Yeah, let us know. Okay, so look how much I have done.
It's
I don't
so
think that I
pretty.
had even started this last podcast.
Okay, I didn't realize it's on 2 needles. That makes sense, though.
Well, you start on 1 needle. It's really cool, the construction. Like, it does call it to have 2 of these needles.
So do you do, like, a row here and then you just kind of continue on?
No, I've done them separately. They're just, you start the back, like, don't know how much I don't think that's giving away anything, but you start on the back at the shoulder seam and go down, and then, or this is the front actually, but you start, I did it the back. I finished the back first top panel right as we were walking into the doctor to find out what we were having. I was like waiting, and I was like trying to get to the end of the row because I knew as soon as I found out I would not work on anything but baby knits for a really long time.
Now, is there going to be a neck? Like, is it going to be picked up in?
There's a rib neck. But this is the back and this is the front. And so then you pick up stitches to make these cool lines. And
the texture's so cool.
The texture is just so nice, and it's not difficult at all. The most difficult part was like getting through the front thing, which you just had to pay attention. It wasn't hard at all. But I love it, and I love the front. I
love the yarn. It's so squishy.
I love this.
I feel like yours is softer than mine.
I do too. You think so? It's softer than my other Brooklyn tweed.
Shelter.
It's Shelter in the Snowbound colorway. And I love it so much. I was like, after I had finished the baby knits and I was thinking about what I wanted to knit. It
looks like it would fit
for myself. I know, it's huge. I can't wait. That would have been awesome. Anyway, I was like, maybe I shouldn't make a poncho. Am I going to wear it? Am I really going to make it? I was like, I'm going to wear it. I am. I'm going to love it. But I was just getting nervous about it. So it's like, maybe I should like frog it and start a sweater.
What did you do?
I would have done the Hauser.
Oh, yeah.
Which is my dream knitting. But Hauser. And so anyway, I finished the front and I had forgotten to finish the back. I was supposed to already have this done before it doesn't matter. But anyway, I forgot where I was exactly. So anyway,
it won't be hard to figure out, right?
Oh, it's no problem at all. It's just
so
finishing
pretty and Aztec-y.
And it's nice that it is on 2 needles because I didn't have to like re-pick up stitches or anything. I love it so much.
And you're doing it on Chow Goose?
I'm doing it on Chow Goose, size 7s, 32-inch cords, I think. So it's very fun, and it doesn't take a lot of brain power like to do the charts and stuff like that. So
yeah, it looks like it's just textures. Stitches, right?
The front chart, actually, this little top one, was the first chart where I've actually had to do something different on the back side, like the purl rows. Like, you have to, like, watch the chart on the back, which I didn't realize at first. I was like, this isn't looking right. So I think I had to take back, like, a half a row or something. Or I just realized it. But anyway, it wasn't hard by any means. But anyway.
I love how it's knitting up.
I do, too. I love it so much. I'm not going to put it on for you.
Why not, Rachel?
No, I'm not going to.
She put it on for me, guys.
I did. I have been putting it on quite frequently. It looks really fun. Okay, anyway, but I'm almost through my 4th ball of yarn already, too, which I have 11, so I'm hoping I can finish. Not, I'll just have to make another order.
2 more whips. Do you have more whips?
Nope, that's all my whips.
So this, you guys haven't seen in a while. And I really actually haven't done very much on it, but at some point I was considering frogging it. And I decided not to because I realized it's going to match a coat I'm going to make like perfectly. So
once you have that,
I love making coats. It's like my favorite thing to like sew.
I get it. I love my jacket I made, and I want to make another jacket coat.
I have like a list of like 4 or 5 coats I want to make. It's ridiculous.
He's just chugging his milk on his phone. Anyway.
So this is my Marley shawl by Andrea Mowry. Let me see if I can get a look at. There we go. You can kind of see it. I was right here before, so I've made 3 inches of progress.
That is something.
And I forgot how much I love brioche. It is really pretty. So the pink color is our Perfectly Pink on our shiny sock, and the gray is this thing I got from the Fiberista Club.
I like how it's like
yeah, here, show that side.
Tonally.
It is very tonal. I actually had to dye because it came with 2 skeins. But
I forgot about that.
The one skein was so much lighter. Like there was barely any gray on the one skein. So
it looks really nice.
This is not the one we dyed. I don't think.
I can't tell if it's that or the light. Or
anyway, and it's I have the tag. I think I put it in here because I couldn't remember for anything. Okay, 100 ravens. Yeah, goes. I think it has something to do with like some sort of mythology, and I don't know anything about that. 400 yards, 100 grams, 100% merino wool. So it feels like an 80-20. It's a 2-ply. And the colorway is Latreia, which I actually like the gray colorway.
It's a nice.
I mean, it's a nice, just darkish medium gray. And
what are you doing, baby?
buddy boy.
What's up, mommy?
Nope, I'm just weaving through everything.
Just weaving.
And in here I have my Tucked Ones Chai Spice hand lotion. I'm so obsessed with this scent. And it reminds me of fall. Every time I like pull out my knits, they smell like it for months after you wash them in it. It's just wonderful. Makes me so happy. Didn't Levi want you to knit him a sweater just so you could wash it in that?
He's like, just to wash it in that so I can smell it.
I don't blame him. That's how I feel.
It does smell amazing. Oh wait, was that like a balm? Sorry.
Yeah, it's hand lotion. I'm sorry, go for it. It's such nice lotion too, because you know how your fingers get really dry when you knit a lot?
One of my, the baby
lotion?
No. The baby onesie I knit. The yarn was super dry for me. It was an 80/20.
I didn't feel like
it wasn't like
rough.
It wasn't rough at all. It just was. It almost felt like cotton.
Yeah.
Like when I was knitting it, it was weird.
Even feeling it, it just feels kind of cottony.
Once I wash it, it like doesn't feel like that as much. But I kept having to put lotion on when I was knitting with it because it would make my hands really like dry. It's weird.
Who was it that got? I think it was Stacy at the Stress Knits who got me obsessed with Tucked Ones.
It's amazing.
Yeah. So that was. I've had that one for a while, and it's lasted for months and months and months. I keep it in with this. So, and then my last whip. This was also. Do you have yours or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I haven't opened it yet though because I'm saving it for one of my projects.
I had to have it for this, so that's why I'm using it.
I just haven't really cast on anything for myself.
Oh, sorry, I'm not trying to cut you off. This is from Sandy. I love Sandy so much. She's just wonderful, and she's so like put together and like
she just makes
perfect.
She makes beautiful things too.
She reminds me of Emily, my best friend growing up. She reminds me of her a lot. So, anyway, and my other best friend Becca from college.
She would be our best friend.
So she sent us these bags as a thank you for doing a collaboration with us, which was not necessary. Because we had so much fun doing that.
But I love this bag so much.
I love it so much.
I have wanted one for big bags. And I think this is my favorite one.
When I'm done with this, I'm probably going to put my memories blanket in it. But
that's a really good idea.
Right?
But
that's what I almost bought. I tried like 3 releases to get one of her big bags that says memories on it. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. And I was always like doing something during the time of her releases. It was terrible.
They're so beautiful though, guys.
She just makes such quality
I know we
bags.
talk about her a lot, but like you guys really, if you haven't somehow checked her out, check out her bags in her.
Or if you've just been waiting, man, she has. Yeah, her podcast is wonderful, and
it's just so nice. Like I get so excited every time she puts
I love her patchwork bags. I use that to hold my needles all the time.
That has been like my go-to Notions pouch. I love it so much, and she's making more of them now too.
I know. I saw. Okay, so in this bag, because I just think it looks so pretty with it, like mustard color. Anyways,
so good.
This is the High Pines cowl by Brooklyn Tweed. I think it's Jared Flood. Doesn't say on here.
It always confused me. Designer Jared Flood.
Where? Oh yeah, Jared Flood. It does say on there. Okay.
I like his design.
I do too, a lot. So I have barely made any progress since last time, but I finished the bottom ribbing. I think it's the bottom ribbing and maybe the top ribbing. Anyway, I finished the ribbing, and I love knitting with this yarn.
Oh, it is so.
It's Brooklyn Tweed Arbor, which is their DK weight. I want like sweaters and sweaters out of this. You know the dark gray color? I forget what it's called. I want a sweater out of that though. Anyway, I have my snitch marker on there because it also matches.
What are you doing?
Say Grandma.
Why are you talking like that?
Say hi, Grandma.
Grandma's watching. Say hi, Grandma. Say hi.
He's so funny. He's like so focused all the time
on usually something
really random.
Yeah.
But, anyway, this is gonna be. Oh,
I hate it when I do that.
Anyways, I haven't really knit on this since I found out I was pregnant. Maybe like 1 day or 2 days.
You should, because you can definitely wear that while you're pregnant.
I can definitely. I don't like anything to touch my neck though. I tried to wear one of my shawls. I tried to wear my boho flash because it's so pretty, and I'm so sick of wearing just like I only have a few maternity shirts that fit me right now. So I'm just so sick of wearing the same ones, and I wanted to wear a beautiful shawl, but it just can't stand things rubbing on my neck. I don't know.
Was it cold enough somewhere in Michigan?
It was cold in Michigan, and it was cold. And it was cold at camp. It was crazy cold at camp.
Oh, it was cooler that week. I remember that. I actually took my jacket, my Kelly Interact jacket with me someplace. I didn't end up wearing it. I was so jealous. I was like...
Anyway. But yeah, so that's my High Pines cowl, and I hope to have that a lot farther along by the next time we podcast. So
it is beautiful. I love it.
It is beautiful.
Stash enhancement.
Or like, this was like
Oh yes, we kind of do all ours together, but we always talk about
the stuff people sent us first.
Yeah. So this is an amazing package. We got.
Oh my word. We got them the same day.
We were so spoiled. Like
sandy
we
bag.
just couldn't believe. Like yeah, we just showed them, but like
we were out dyeing yarn in the shed, and my husband's like,
hot.
"Babe, you got some packages," and he like brings them out, and I'm like tearing into them. Anyways, okay, so yeah, our package from Shannon from Woodsy and Wild, which we already showed. This is the one we're going to be including in our 6,000 subscriber giveaway. I'm super excited about that giveaway. I think it's a good package.
I would love to have that
This
package.
yarn, man. I just want that yarn. Anyways, we showed it earlier. I'll post the picture up here if we ever get one taken. Anyway, so, and then this one we're also going to be using for a giveaway. Which, okay, this was the one I almost kept. Hold on one second. So, yes, this is another one we're going to be using for a giveaway because...
I think for the fall, though, because, like, look how
for
perfect.
the fall. And I think we're going to include... It's not decided yet, obviously, but maybe for our 7,000 subscriber giveaway or something.
Like
we're going to do some
crush.
Autumn Crush. This is not exactly Autumn Crush, but it's similar. And maybe
some other stuff, too, probably.
Yeah, maybe a navy would look really pretty. If we could
yeah,
get a
or
navy.
a gray.
Or a peach. All four.
I love... But, yeah, because we thought that was just so perfect for fall.
And it is so beautiful. Okay, I almost kept this one because I love metal zippers. It's like a problem I have. I don't know. I just love metal zippers.
Problem.
Yeah, it's a huge problem. Anyway, it's got this adorable little pocket, and I love her
love
tag.
little pockets.
Cute little tags like
I know.
this.
Yeah.
I wonder where she gets those. Anyway, I love it so much. So there's that. And so that's the ones we're going to be using for the giveaway, that one and that one. And then...
You should show rags.
Yeah, let's show our bags.
So these are the ones we
Rachel.
kept. This was my, like... As soon as it came out of the package, I was like, that has to be mine.
I know. As soon as we opened the package, I'm like, that has to be Rachel's. I'm like, I love it so much, but that has to be Rachel's.
And I was like, okay. And we tried to, like, be... Anyway, you know. Anyway.
That's just so Rachel.
It's so
I love it, too.
And I love it.
I love the little signs.
And I think she sells these awesome handles separately. And we kind of mixed matched ours.
Yeah, so they weren't all super matchy.
Yeah, so
I'll put this light green one on here, which we did before we picked the stuff to go with it. And it's,
and who was keeping what. But I love this fabric, so I'm glad I got.
And then this one we put the gray with, because it did match it the best.
It did.
It didn't really go as well with any of the other ones. And then...
But yeah, so this is mine, and it has these really cool like bees on it, and this is just the perfect size for all of the baby.
Every one of her baby knits.
Every single one of them was knit with this bag. Like,
that's so sweet.
It was like...
You're gonna have so many memories.
I got it right before we found out what we were having. I was like, if I'm having I was going to use it either way, no problem. But I was like, it'll just be so sweet, like all the little girl things in it, and all the colors like tended to like match or like coordinate with this.
It was so
just
cute. It is like the perfect size for a baby knit.
It was. All the sweaters fit in here, and
so cute.
It was just great. One skein of yarn, perfect.
And this is the one I ended up keeping. Which literally took me like 2.5 weeks to decide. Anyways, it was between this one and the other, the pink one over here that I was going to keep, because we'd already decided on the other one for the giveaway. I love them both so much, but okay, I ended up keeping this one because it matched this yarn so well, and this was in my stash. I know, look at how well it matches. Anyways, this Bethany of Woolberry Fiber Company sent me this. Light. It's from Life in the Long Grass. Maybe it would, but I really want socks. Anyway, I don't know if I'm having a boy or girl yet. Again, I'm only 12 weeks. We're supposed to find out in the next few weeks. But yeah, I have stuff set aside if it's a boy or a girl. But I just thought that knitting this out of this would make me so happy. It matches wonderful. So perfectly. So, and I also just love the fabric.
It is so cute, and I love the mint.
Yeah, me too. So there's that. And then,
oh my goodness, I know. I think these have been on Instagram.
My favorite things because I use it literally every day.
I do too. I love it so much, and I love the purpose.
Hold it right here. We'll use it for our picture, right in front of our, so we can just see our eyes over it. Okay, so. So yeah, these are her little wallet notion pouches that she makes. They're so nifty.
It is so nice, and I do use it in my purse as my wallet. You can hear me.
I don't have any change, but
which I need to get rid of. I hate having change.
Metal hardware is just awesome.
It is beautiful. I love her zippers. They have these like nice zipper pulls.
Yes,
they're just really
everything
nice.
Just feels so nice in quality. I've got all my like
scissors,
cards, and stuff in there.
I don't have stitch markers in here because I kept taking them out to use.
Mine are in there.
I had a whole thing of them. I don't know where they went.
I have like a whole little Notions pouch in here, so I have it with me all the time. I've got my little scissors, the lip gloss.
I need to get more darning needles so I can have one in here.
She sent us these stitch marker
goodness.
sets. I don't know here.
But I love it to have.
And they're rose gold. They're just so beautiful.
I love
If you know
it.
Rachel, she's been obsessed with rose gold for years. She's like converted me, but she's been obsessed.
But we are both now obsessed. But look how cute they like. You can like. Oh, I just love
it.
them. I hope you can see them.
I know.
Anyway, thank you so
Shannon,
much,
that was
Shannon.
just so
like,
sweet.
We were literally just floored,
blown away.
Like, we got so spoiled that day. Like, so we got both packages, and we were just like,
It was so awesome. And,
people are amazing. Anyway,
Rachel was highly emotional and pregnant, and
always. Anyway, not always pregnant, thankfully.
okay, so that's all the things that people have gifted to us, and thank you so much. We're so grateful.
Love it.
Okay. Stash enhancement.
On the ground. Okay, I have a lot of stash enhancement this week. I will show you what I ordered first, because I ordered this first. It took
I forgot about this. I'm so jealous of this. I almost ordered it too.
So, 4th of July, Madeline Tosh was having her, I guess almost like once a year sale that she
has them a couple times a year.
Like different holidays, like different years, whatever. I missed out on it last year.
I went crazy on that
and
one.
I waited to the very last day this year because I was like, oh, I have so much yarn. Which, okay, first, all of the baby knits have been knit out of my stash.
All of them.
I have not bought one skein of yarn for her, which was great because I have all these like beautiful skeins of yarn. They're like one skein here that I either bought or people had sent us. And I mean, I make socks, but I'm not that fast of a knitter, so I don't like go through stock yarn really fast. So I still have a ton, but I got to use a lot of my stash. I feel like
this is so beautiful.
Anyway,
this one I'm gonna let you hold that up. But
I love it so much.
This one is
I'm gonna hold
so
up the bag and then I'll try to like get them out. Anyway, I got this. Sorry, it doesn't look like anything in the bag. Okay,
she got one of the fade kits.
It was a find your fade
Wait
kit.
Make sure you don't make noise.
Okay.
Sorry.
So. Okay, so it was I think it was a find your fade kit, but I'm planning on making a so faded out of this. I hope I can. If I can't, I'll make a pint size. I think I can. Because there's 7 colors.
It would be a beautiful fade though.
Okay. Oh yeah, but I'm not going to make another one. I remember at the end, I was like, oh, I'll totally make another one.
I remember that.
I'm not ever planning on doing that.
I don't think I'm ever going to finish
Oh man,
mine.
I forget which order they were. I'm going to
I love all my yarns.
try to hold them up in the order. Maybe you can help me.
Oh, I like this.
I love this one. It's my favorite one. No, this is Paramore. I don't remember what this one is. I'll look though. I'll see if I can find it. It goes like this. Okay.
That's super
Okay, so help me hold the bottom. 4, 3, 3. Okay, so this is how it came faded, technically. So I think that will be the most beautiful sweater. This is 20 grams, the top one. I think the rest are 50 grams. So, oh, vinegar. Okay.
I know, man. Madeline Tosh smells so much
I love her
like
yarn, but oh my word, look at these like purpley mauve colors.
Yes.
Like, I absolutely love them.
this.
And this one is probably my favorite.
Maybe like several
These
skeins
two,
of this.
these two speckled ones are beautiful.
It's weird to me that they fade together, but I think it'll look really cool.
I can also switch it up, or I might add
her skeins
another
are.
skein to like.
I wonder if she has something to do that, like a skein.
Maybe she
skeiner.
does. But I like how it goes from the light gray to the purple to the darker grayish bronze.
This one even has a hint of purple in it.
I think they're so cool. So I was like, it's enough yardage to do a so faded for me. I think if I do, I'm not sure what size I want to do. I'm not sure how oversized I want it. So I might do the 38 or I might do the 40, whatever that one. So I'm not
If it's
sure.
oversized enough, you could wear it while you're pregnant.
I know. Well, I'm not going to finish this before I'm done being pregnant. I'm almost 3 months away now, and I'm like 3.5 months.
I'm like 9 months away.
I know that does stink. Last time we were pregnant with a bunch of a lot
she
of our
was
friends,
way behind everybody,
and I was like a month and a half behind, and it was just miserable waiting. Anyway, but yes, I absolutely love this kit. It took forever to come because I'm sure if you've ever ordered one of her sales, it takes a lot longer to get your yarn. But I think it's so beautiful, and of course I could just split up and make other things, but I think I really
either way you're gonna be sick.
And I'm gonna put it in here now because I've been waiting to do this. I'm gonna put it in my sandy bag.
Pixel rise socks with the extras.
Well, I want to do, if I have enough, I want to do like a pint, a baby one. So,
you're putting it in your sandy bag.
and it's gonna go in my sandy bag. As soon as I got it, I was like, oh, it has to go in here. But look how perfect that is. Like,
yes, it is.
that just makes me happy, right?
That's awesome.
Anyway,
I love that set. It was one of my favorite things on there.
You go. I have a little more, but you go show something.
I already talked about this, but I did make a Tough Woolens order. And these are my 2 bars of Chive Spice. Just in case I ever run out. My first one, I've been like being stingy what I wash with in it.
It still has lasted a while though. You've used it a lot.
I have used a lot. We washed our whole, because we didn't have any other soap. We washed our whole first release in it, and we had some complaints because people, you know,
if you don't like perfumey scents or like just, I know some people are allergic and things.
Yeah. So and then I got just a few samples, vanilla almond and blueberry lemonade. This one smells amazing.
I've wanted that soap and the lotion.
The vanilla almond just smells like Chive Spice. I think it's because it was like right next to it in the bag. This one smells so fruity and
it's very nice. I love lemony scent too.
Yeah, me too. So there's that.
Okay. So I think it was the same day that I got my Madeline Tosh yarn. My husband came home with a bag. This bag.
I have one of these too. I love
Thank you.
I used it on both of my vacations.
I see it. I've been having it, just piling my podcast stuff in here waiting. Anyway, it's been nice.
But Diane from the Nest sent them for us.
Which we love. The Nest is our
most
local yarn store, which is really hard to get down there. Like, we
need to take a trip down there.
I know. I was actually just thinking, I really want to go to the Nest. And then Levi comes home with this yarn from the Nest because he works down towards Bridgeport a lot with his job. And so he drives by there all the time. He's always telling me when he drives by. But he didn't tell me this time when he came home, and he had stopped by and got some yarn. So he bought this for me, which is something I have wanted for a very long time. It's Madeline Tosh Vintage in Optic, or the whatever. But yeah, so
I love that colorway.
I love it so much. I have not had Optic before, and I really want to make a hat, which I'm not sure. Maybe Cozy Head, Happy Head.
It looks so good.
She made one for our sister-in-law, and I love it so much.
It looks so good in that yarn, though.
I might make that with that. And he bought this. He said I didn't have to use it for baby things, but he bought it with like the baby in mind. So
was that before you knew if it was a boy or girl?
I think we knew.
Okay, I was just curious.
I'm trying to remember.
It would look good for either.
It would be perfect for either. Like, I love this baby gray. Lincoln had a ton of stuff in this color.
Yeah.
But this is Silver Fox, and it's just the Tosh Merino. So it's a singles, and it
looks so cozy and
wonderful. So I'll probably put the link or whatever in the show notes, but I'm going to make the Wee Ambrosia by somebody that I don't remember right now. Anyway, but I finally found the pattern that I wanted to make. It's a it's designed for Quince & Co, like Osprey or something, but I'm hoping because this is worsted, it'll be a slightly smaller because it was a 3 to 6 month, and I want it to fit like a 0 to 3 month size. So I might go down to needle size. It's all worked pretty well for me so far. I mean, I don't know, maybe she'll be a really big baby and not fit anything. We'll see. But I love it, and it's so soft and squishy.
Lincoln wasn't super big, right?
He had
really long legs and arms.
Yeah, he did, and big feet. Anyway, yeah, my son wasn't that big, so I'm hoping like he fit into his newborn stuff for a little
And he
while.
was full term, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much. Or like a week within. Anyway.
Sorry.
Levi was super sweet to buy these for me and the baby, and I think it's sweet that he got that. So
I think so.
I think it'll be perfect for a baby like coat thing, super soft and cozy. I'm excited to use that. So I'm going to start the baby jacket coat after I finish my poncho, I think is my plan.
Yeah.
Which will match nicely with my poncho.
Okay. So, and then I talked about this one other episode, but I haven't tried yet. This was, I dyed this up for I was going to make a Tegna, and
oh, this is so beautiful.
I do love it. This is a silk something blend that I got a long time ago. I bought it from Knit Picks, which is plain. It was on sale, yeah, and I dyed it up. I was going to initially make a shawl, one of Mina's shawls.
The sugar plum?
Yeah, the sugar plum. I think that's what I was.
I love that shawl.
I was gonna knit that with this.
That would be beautiful in this color.
But I think I'm either gonna do. I want to do the Waiting for Rain shawl.
Don't you need 3?
I think you need 3. I don't know that I can completely recreate this because I started out with a different color and then I wished it was more like Autumn Crushed. And then I put the Autumn Crushed dye on top of it. And
you could always do like the lacy parts as a different skein.
I don't want to do that. So I may just end up dyeing more of a different type.
I meant just like a slightly different.
If we ever get 100% merino yarn, I will dye that into something similar and use it.
Cool.
I like how dusty this is, though.
I love it. It's definitely more not as like tonal or variegated as Autumn
Yeah,
Crush, but
it's
it's really, it's basically the same.
It is still
tone.
tonal.
It is, but I feel like
I wanted
Autumn
it
Crush
to.
is
I don't
quite-
like a lot of the Tegnas I saw that were really tonal. I didn't like.
Yeah.
So I was trying to.
I
go
like the
for,
more solid ones too.
Mhm. Anyways, and so eventually, I may just wait till next spring to make it because I would be losing the baby weight then.
And it's nice and flowy.
yeah. So
Yeah, I'm not gonna make one for a while, which I would love to.
Do in
but I think it
February.
would just look. I feel like if I had made it already, I could still maybe wear it, but not for much longer, or probably not.
I don't
now
know.
either.
any more for you?
No, that's all my stash enhancements.
Okay, I also got this. I ordered this again before I found out I was pregnant. I even had it before then, and I was super excited about it because the sweater that I'm going to make with this, I love so much. And if it's right into, I was doing the curated style.
Curated closet?
Curated closet, there we go.
need to do
Worksheet thing, and I was really happy with the style. I came anyways, it's kind of all through it for a loop, but it's okay. I'm super excited.
Yeah, you can still. I mean, it'd be harder to do it while you're pregnant, but like you can still.
I don't mind putting it on.
But then you don't have to you don't have to buy a whole new style of
Exactly.
stuff for pregnancy. So,
No.
yeah.
Anyway, I'm hoping to just get by the pregnancy with just making a few small things, and then I've already bought a few things, but I'm hoping.
I already need to make more maternity things.
Yeah, so I have this whole beautiful bag of Brooklyn Tweed shelter
In fossil.
which I love, and I'm going to make the adamantine sweater by Erica Knits. I will put it up here. It's been so long since I looked at it. Because it depresses me. It's like I finally found my perfect sweater that I wanted so badly.
You're gonna be pregnant all winter. It's not like you're gonna be pregnant
whole winter.
Like me, I'm due in November. So hopefully by I'll be able to start fitting into semi close to my size.
Yeah.
If it's oversized, I'll be able to fit into it a few months. Hopefully.
I mean, March, I'm still going to be pretty
No,
size.
in March I probably will be still huge. I get large when I'm pregnant.
It takes me a good 4 months to get back into my normal clothes, usually.
I think it took me 6 months to get back.
I usually lose the weight within a month or
I think
2
it took me
weeks.
6 whole months to lose all of the weight.
size, disposition.
Yeah.
Everything's just...
But I feel like if I have oversized things or things they said I can fit into cardigans and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That's all our stash.
All right, so the last bit of stash enhancement that we're showing is going to be my fabric that I bought recently. Can we just take a
I
minute?
want to know what my baby is so I can buy... Oh, it's so beautiful. This one
This
here.
pile
And this one.
of fabric makes me so
We haven't had a fabric store here in ever.
a really long time. Yeah.
Since we were little tiny kids. And we finally got a Hobby Lobby, and surprisingly they have good fabrics.
Yeah,
I don't have a lot of fabric.
They have good
ones.
seasonal fabrics and stuff they bring in.
love
I made
this
my
one.
Easter dress out from Hobby Lobby fabric. I love this. Okay, I hope you can see. I probably not
I want-
sparkly, but it's quilted and it's sparkly.
It's not sparkly, it's shimmery.
shimmery. That's
It's
right.
so pretty.
It is, and it's gold shimmer.
I need to make Dave's mom something with this. A linden.
I
should
want
make
a
her
linden out of it too. Me and
Yeah, I want one too.
my buddy Kitty are going to match because
We're all three gonna match.
We should. But it is so beautiful. I was also thinking I have that gold foil letters. I could maybe
I wonder
if I do that. I know that's what I was wondering. If I did that zip up thing,
Well, but if you did little pants out of this and then just a cream onesie with the gold letters.
the ruffle onesie.
Yeah.
Or
The
if I was
ruffle
thinking if
onesie.
I did the ruffle onesie in this, yeah. Anyways,
Sorry.
so many baby plans. This is going to be probably. Do you know what it's called?
I don't know what it's called. It's a pattern by Brindle and Twig.
And it's
who
like a
makes the
zip up.
best, trendy baby clothes patterns.
Yeah,
They're
it's
so
a zip
cute.
up, footless
Footless
zip up with a hood.
It's like a coat, like a baby. You know those ones that you
Yeah,
put them. You don't
a-
wear
a
it as their
snow
clothes,
suit kind of thing.
but thin, obviously.
yeah,
You're not supposed to put them in those anymore.
snowsuits.
Well, not in the car anyway.
Oh yeah, not the big puffy ones,
Yeah.
right?
This is just like a sweatshirt material.
Yeah, this is actually quite thin. Feel it's actually
yeah.
very thin. So she
it's
could wear it
so
as just
sweet.
with just a onesie underneath, no problem. Anyway, so I got
didn't
that
even
one.
see that
This is just a cute. It was on sale, and I couldn't pass it up because it's gold dots, and my husband really liked this one. But it's just like a chambray.
What can I make myself
Denim-y.
out of this one?
This is my favorite. I think.
If
guys.
it's a girl, if mine's a boy, what can I make myself out of this?
I want something out of this so bad. It actually feels really nice for just being cotton.
It's like a poplin.
I love this so much. They had so many beautiful like fabrics. I want to buy more. Like I'm gonna go back and buy.
There's more that you didn't get.
Yeah,
I haven't been there because
you need to come with me so you can help me decide what I'm gonna make.
Do that. Let's go.
It makes me nervous because I can never when I'm in this fabric store. I always forget everything I want to make
tomorrow.
Or how much I need.
Podcast and then we'll go.
Okay, so look at this. This is what I want to make a newborn baby like tunic-y dress thing out of this.
Make a bib out of that too.
I will.
So precious.
I'll do that with that.
We could do the reverse.
Is that or
this one would be really pretty?
Maybe. Anyway, or this actually.
Maybe, yeah.
Anyway, sorry. This hopefully will be a newborn like flutter sleeve dressy thing. Again, I'm just gonna show you these real quick. And then this I love so much. This might be one of my favorites too. And then this is for Lincoln. I also want to make a sweatshirt for me out of this. And maybe the baby too. It is super soft. Feel how soft it got. I washed them last night so they're ready to go. I really want to.
Super. It's not super
really
thin,
thin,
but it's like it feels like it'll be nice. It's almost sheer. I can see my.
Like I want to make him a little sweatshirt out of this, which will be nice because
so cute.
It'll be good for beginning of fall because it's not super thick. It's like French terry. They have a blue I'm going to go back and get, but I want more of this olive.
If mine's a boy,
sure.
maybe I'll make him his like little
take home thing.
The hooded vest out of it.
That would be amazing.
We have a lot of baby patterns. I've bought so many baby patterns,
and I have a lot more I'm going to buy because. I haven't bought many because I'm trying to decide what I want to sew first. Okay, you go. Oh wait, that's all my stash announcement for. I just want to show that pile makes me so happy. Like, I think because they all kind of like go together. All the colors, the greens and the blues,
so
mustard. I love that color.
Can't wait for pumpkin spice lattes. It's gonna be soon. It's usually around our birthdays.
Pumpkin cheesecake milkshakes from Arby's.
Yes,
please come back.
No, please don't come back. Seriously, I gained like 10 pounds that month. It was bad.
Okay, well,
not
that was when
pregnant.
Lincoln started eating a lot, and I was nursing, and like I ate like 3 a week, and I didn't even gain weight. I miss nursing.
They were so good though.
I miss nursing.
Don't miss it too bad because I'm still nursing.
No, I'm happy that I'm not right now. But
it was really rough when I was really sick. I was really sick for a few weeks. Okay, so yeah,
we have finished objects for sewing, guys.
We do. I haven't finished.
You go because yours, as much as I love mine, yours is way more exciting.
I love it so much. I am super duper excited to be
so
done
happy
with
for you that it's done.
Okay, guys, this is like my dream coat, and it's exactly what I wanted. Okay, so this is my Kelly Anorak jacket, which was close to being finished like 2 months ago.
Just the best pattern. If you have thought about making it in it all, you should because it is amazing, and there's just so many different ways you can make it.
I'm gonna get up close so you can see my lining here. Okay, so I'm just gonna give like a rundown of it real quick. The outer fabric is called Taslan, and it's Taslan. Which reminds me of
Aslan.
The Witch in the Wardrobe. Anyway, it's a waterproof fabric, so it's like a raincoat, which is really awesome. And literally, I keep throwing water on it just for the fun of seeing it like roll right off. It's ridiculous. I know. Okay, and then
sorry.
I was going to line this. I bought this fabric just specifically for lining it, and it's really ridiculous. The lining fabric
costs more, right?
Costs more than the outer fabric. The outer fabric was only like $3 a yard. So this is a linen, I think linen rayon. I can't remember exactly, but it's from Blackbird Fabrics.
It is beautiful. I want a shirt out of it so bad.
So do I, and I lined the hood in that as well. Oh, and here's my tags. I don't know if I've ever shown you my podcast.
Did you buy the white too?
No.
Oh, I want the white.
I got these from the Dutch Label Shop. Anyways, it was just super fun to have.
Oh my goodness, I'm so jealous of your tags.
And
I'm so jealous.
Yeah, and then I did get the hardware kit from Closet Case Files.
I don't think we can recommend that enough.
Seriously, guys.
If you're making a jacket.
I'm usually the person who like goes and finds each individual piece and you know, to save money and stuff, but it was just so hard. You couldn't find all the different parts from any particular seller, and
just the beautiful, like each thing is so beautiful. I think.
Yeah, they're all just wonderful. I don't know if you can see it, but they've got these little I'm gonna just do this. It's got these little toggles, and then the little things here are like one of my favorites.
Those are my favorite part, but I love it all. Like I think it just looks so nice.
But yeah, and then the snaps weren't scary, as nearly as scary as I thought they would be.
Unless you hole punched the wrong side.
Yeah, that was bad.
That's what I did.
Anyway, so yeah, I was not pregnant when I decided on size, and I think I went with the smallest size.
You did, right?
I think I did. I think I went with the 0, even though my measurements were in the 4. I didn't want it to be super oversized.
It's not like a jacket you needed to be zipping.
No, I think I'm really happy with the size. I'm, again, 10 pounds heavier than I normally am right now. So, and it does close. And it's not gonna close for much longer. But it fits perfectly. I did it a little bit different because I bought the lining expansion pack, and it has a different sleeve than the original one. But I love the sleeve on the original one so much.
The cuff is beautiful, I think.
Yeah, it didn't. The one that came with the lining does not have a cuff, and the sleeves were slightly wider, which in retrospect may be helpful right now. But in the end, I'm gonna like having this size. So, yeah, I just interlined the sleeves instead of doing a bag or whatever type of lining it was. I'm not exactly sure because I didn't do it. And then I just did the rest of the lining as instructed. So
it is so beautiful. Like,
I'm so happy with it.
I love it so much. I want to do a like a tencel, olivey tencel with a lining. Like, that's what I want to do next.
That slinky like chambray tencel we have. Mm-hmm. I want to do that. I almost have enough, Rachel. Like, I laid all my pattern pieces on top of it. I think if I did 3/4 length sleeves, I might
have some extra too, depending on what I do,
because it would just be so gorgeous.
It's amazing fabric. Like,
it is. But yeah, it's completely finished, and I'm super, super, super happy with it. It's exactly what I wanted. It's just so fun.
I love it so much.
When you plan something and then it turns out exactly like you envision it.
Yeah, we were just talking about that, like how exciting it is. Like when it's a pile of fabric, closet case piles, and then it just like turns into what was in your head, and it's just exciting.
I did make one change. I put like the snaps on the outside of the pocket were just decorative, and I went ahead and added the snap in there because I don't know, I have to run after little kids a lot. I'm always afraid of things.
I love those pockets though. I have worn mine a few times. I finished it right before it got like super hot. It's ridiculous, but I have used it and I love having like the pockets.
I wish I'd had this at camp or in Michigan. Okay, the first few days in Michigan were like super nice, like in the 80s, and then it was like 60, lower than that even. But and then camp was cold and rainy, so yeah, it would have been really nice to have this. But anyways, on to Rachel.
So I feel like I have to thank Maria for this finish up because if you haven't seen the latest Stitched in Sweden episode, so if you haven't seen the latest Stitched in Sweden episode, she did a sew-a-thon where she had cut out her fabric and stuff.
Sounds like fun.
And she like sewed like 5 or 6 things, at least, maybe more. Like, it was amazing.
It sounds so fun.
I was watching it, and she has always been like
an inspiration for us.
Very much. Like, everything she does, I want to do too. Like, I just feel like so inspired every time I watch one of her episodes. She makes beautiful things.
She does make beautiful things.
Like amazing, like, quality, I feel like. Just like, anyway, this isn't anything she's made, I don't think. But I was like, she made like 6 things. I can make something. Like, I want to sew so bad. So I didn't have a lot at my house that was ready to go, like ready to sew. Most of my patterns I print off, and I don't have a printer, so I always print them at Tabi's house or my parents' house or something. I'm getting one, but anyway, so I had I made a kimono because it was so inspiring that I decided I'm going to sew, and I did.
A kimono now. I never wanted a kimono before.
It took a couple days. I cut it out. I cut out the pattern one day. I cut out the fabric the next, and then I sewed it all in one day.
Chiffon, so it's not the most fun thing to sew.
And I am not the most, like, I'm not perfect enough with things. Like, I'm not a...
It's just, okay.
I know,
okay.
It keeps doing that.
Sorry.
I am not a, like... I need to be more, like...
Maria says you can be a perfectionist.
I need to be a perfectionist, and I want to be... I did not want to be the day I cut this out. I was like, Tabi and Maria would be very disappointed in me. I was just like, anyway, if you've ever cut like chiffon out,
it's not fun.
It's not fun. And I was not being perfect with it, and I should have been. Anyway, it turned out okay.
It turned out awesome.
I used the Simplicity Easy to Sew pattern. It is
1318.
1318A. I did the medium size.
Pins and Needles has the same pattern. I don't know if she's finished hers
really?
yet, but yeah, she was going to do the same one.
Oh, I want to see what she made with it. But I made it out of this fabric, which I also got at Hobby Lobby, which is so nice to have a fabric store here. Like,
So
they
nice.
don't have, like I said, the hugest
We do
selection.
need to make a trip to Joann's.
I
but-
want some, but, like, they do, you can find really good stuff there. So, anyway, look at the fringe I added to the bottom.
So pretty.
I love a lot of the indie, patterns for kimonos, but I really liked this one because it had the lapels and the arms weren't super oversized. And it just kind of looked almost more like a jacket. So I really like the style of it. I think I ordered it on Amazon because I wanted to get here. Can you see? I can't see what you can see.
I don't know. You can probably still focus on our eyes through it. Stand up and put it on.
Okay,
I'll move out the way.
I'll put it on even though it looks ridiculous with my outfit that I'm wearing. So
It looked super cute yesterday when she.
I did. I just had like a white tank top on and yeah, we were supposed to podcast yesterday, so I blamed Tabi or I would have been wearing it.
I'm sorry, I was so
Anyway, I hope you can kind of see.
Let me see if we can pull this up so you can see the beautiful fringe.
I
Yeah,
love
stand
the
over there.
fringe and I love the sleeves. It looks like crazy with a printed shirt under it, I think. So
It's not so bad though. I mean,
I wouldn't wear it normally, but I feel like it looks like just cute with my belly, I guess. But I really, really like it. I'm definitely going to be wearing it. I think with just a plain white tank top, it looked perfect.
It
so
did.
I'll probably wear it, I'm sure, on the podcast sometime so you can see it. But maybe I'll even take a picture and put it on Instagram. Who knows?
we do need to take pictures soon. Hey, are you gonna steal my suit?
Here, there's a needle here.
Mister, there's my dirty.
Anyway, so I love it so much. I could not believe. I was not sure if. Thank you. Alright. I wasn't sure if I was going to wear it a lot, but I really think I will.
I think you will.
I almost wore it today, and I'm
She's
planning
gonna
on
make a
wearing
fall
it
one
tomorrow.
too.
Oh my goodness. I hope that happens so bad because the fabric I have planned for this fall
perfect.
kimono is going to be amazing.
Mama.
Anything else?
That was my sewing finish object. So
His hair, so cute.
insane.
It's getting longer.
Mhm.
Anyway, that's all my sewing finished objects. That's all. Yeah, I didn't work on much this week. Thankfully, Rachel, or this month and a half, Rachel thankfully made up more than made up for it.
I feel like it was so productive and it was so nice. I don't get this productive
Now we
very
have to start
often.
over.
With what?
Like now we have to have new objects finished.
Well, I'm hoping to have a lot of baby things sewn. I really want to make some baby things and link in some things for this fallish time.
We are having a smallish release this Friday for some ready to
Ready to
ship
ship.
yarn, and then the next week we'll probably have some pre-orders up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If we have time, we may put some up this week, but we have to figure out our schedules and stuff.
Yeah.
So
We're just getting back into the swing of everything.
my house
so.
is still a giant mess, and I'm still not unpacked.
It's been crazy.
Yeah. I was really sick the last few days, and then
Yeah.
we had stuff going on like crazy the days before that. So
We've been very busy. Anyway, but yeah, so it was fun. It was a fun making month for me. I don't get that
no, she
that
was very
productive
impressive.
very often. So I'm hoping it lasts a little longer.
It will. I think.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's it for today, right?
Yeah, I
Do we have
think so.
anything else?
I don't think so yet. Like I said, we'll put the shop update stuff on Instagram.
Yep.
As
And
we
we'll have
figure
show
it out
notes.
more specifically.
Hopefully up by the time this podcast happens.
We've been doing better at that.
Yeah, we've been editing together, and then she does the show notes while I edit the podcast. And
We also have been having the show notes on YouTube. If you don't ever think to
Oh,
look,
yeah.
if you look
The
at the
links
down
and
bar,
stuff.
or all the links are on there too. So if you don't like going to Ravelry
yeah,
to
we've
see
been
show
getting
notes,
better at that because
I
we brought
like
my
that
computer. We
personally
brought my computer
for
out
show
here,
notes.
so we can actually work on things while the kids are around. Before we were trying to keep them in my bedroom, and
they were not wanting
it
to
was
be
not
there.
working out well.
Yeah.
So since we brought the computer out here, it
worked out.
doesn't look as pretty in the background. Well, I mean, it doesn't look as plain in the background, but it makes our life a lot easier. So
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all for today, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Thanks for joining us again. You can find us on Instagram and Ravelry, and I'll put those here. And anything else?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. All right.
for watching.
Bye, guys. Billy, come throw away the dirty diapers and the wiper. We've had a little.
Oh my goodness.
It's like getting surround sound. Try this one.
That's going in the
This deaf. Is it recording? I can't tell because
Yes, I see a red dot. Okay, excuse me. I'm so jealous of that.
You can't be jealous now. Yeah,
I'm post jealous.
Post jealous. Hey.
Hey, are you done podcasting?
Nope, we're almost done.
Alright, bye.
Love you. Almost meaning half an hour at least. Okay.
Not an hour.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to.
What?
They can hear that! I'm sorry. He hates me.
Okay.
What's wrong?
Okay. You're insane.
You're crazy.
So funny.
You can watch it when it's on YouTube.
Yeah, watch it on YouTube. That's more fun than live. We have a filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Hey Sister podcast is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Stop laughing.
Okay, stop.